Hello, my name is Neil Paul. My candidate ID is 5640. I will be talking about creative critical reflection number 1, which is how does your product use or challenge conventions and how does it represent social groups or issues? Today, I will be talking to you about my cover. The first thing is my masthead. My masthead follows conventions by its location in the top third and taking up the entire width. The font of my masthead is sans serif. The name Paw Pals itself represents a social group of people who think their dogs are their pals or family, but also just dog lovers in general. The next thing I'll be talking about is my cover lines. As you can see, they are placed on both the left and the right thirds of my magazine, which follows typical magazine conventions. For my cover lines, they attract my target audience because of the wording of them and the bright colors of them. I use both sans serif and serif because I wanted to create contrast. I included text hierarchy in my cover lines when I separated my cover lines by main cover lines and additional cover lines, and also when separating the title and the descriptions. As you can see, I do not have a tagline, which makes my magazine challenge typical magazine conventions. The next thing I'll be talking about is my central image. My central image is of a girl holding her dog outside, and it relates to the main cover line because she's trying to walk her dog outside and it's difficult for her, so she chooses to hold her dog instead, which is where the 7 tips and tricks for walking your dog comes in play. The girl and the dog in my cover image are placed in the middle third, which follows typical magazine conventions. The picture itself represents the social groups of people who walk or go outside with their dogs. My issue date is in the left thirds, as well as my website, price, and barcode. I follow typical magazine conventions when including a website, a price, and a barcode. However, I did not include a puff nor pug, which made my cover challenge typical magazine convention. The next thing I'll be talking about is my table of contents. As you can see, I only have one page in my table of contents because I wanted the articles to have just enough space to be able to easily see them. This does not follow typical magazine conventions. The overall arrangement of the text and photos grabs my audience's attention by being spaced out and easy to read. I included my masthead in my table of contents to brand my magazine and to familiarize my audiences with my masthead. My page title for my table of contents is In This Issue. I have 4 sections entitled Bartastic Features, Furry Friend Advice, Hot Dog Regulars, and Tips and Tricks. In my section Bartastic Features, I used hierarchy because I included a title and a description for those articles. Here are my various article titles. The article, Lily, the Outdoorsy Pup, relates to its image because the puppy is outside and is enjoying that. Another example is a picture with the girl and the dog, which refers to the article about every dog needs a friend, family, or someone to love them, and this affects their brain. My last image is of a girl kneeling down next to a dog. This relates to the article because my image represents people helping out and raising awareness for dogs. For the images in my table of contents, I didn't include any costumes, but the 2 different poses I included was of the model who is sitting down and holding the dog in her hands, and also of the model who is crouching down next to the dog on the floor. Both of these pictures were taken outside. My images were placed in the top and middle thirds of the table of contents. These images represent social groups because it represents the people who love and appreciate their furry friends. My folio includes of paw print, the page number, which is 11, and the website, which is pawpals.com. The next thing I'll be talking about is my double-page spread. I included a title, and the title attracts its audiences because of its hierarchy, its layout, and the color. I included a description placed on the left third of the magazine. The article itself is about National Justice for Animals Week, and someone would want to read this article to understand the value of this holiday. I included a pull quote on the right third of the magazine. This entices readers because it provides valuable information from the columns of text. It is bright and it is large. Here is my drop cap. It is blue and it provides information where the beginning of the article is. Here are my two different images. The bigger one entices readers because the dog is looking straight at the reader and it is the biggest thing on the 2 pages, which attracts their attention to it. My other image entices readers because it is warped around the text. My photo captions say Photos by Neil Paul. My byline is under the article title and it says by Neil Paul. My folio includes of a page number, a paw print, and the magazine's website. Also, I use 2 columns of text, and traditional magazines have 3, meaning that I challenge the traditional conventions. For my target audience, 14 to 25-year-olds, I have 10%, 26 to 34-year-olds, I have 15%, 35 to 44-year-olds, I have 5%, 45 to 54-year-olds, I have 28%, and 55 and older, I have 42%. My magazine represents a social group of older middle-class people. This can attribute to factors such as the cover photo styles of fonts and color palettes, because since my magazine is more suited for older people, I wouldn't use funky fonts and bright colors to attract them. My magazine overall represents a social group of people who need help with their dogs or want to learn new things about dogs in general. And this is different from what's on the market.